What's going on? It's R.I.M.E live in HD. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for all updates, upcoming vlogs, events, merch, things of that nature. Leave comments, all that. Like, subscribe, share. Well, what we're going to talk about today is going to be the term approach. Approach. It's very important, the approach you take on different things. The approach you take could be the success or failure of a solved problem or a solved issue. Not just the desire, because sometimes people feel like they desire to solve the problem. They desire to get to a solution. They desire to fix something. Oftentimes we ignore taking the right approach. Because you could take the wrong approach for a good cause and end up ruining everything. Perfect example, sensitive topics, like in a relationship. You could want to talk to somebody about something while you're angry. Not the best time. Because even though you have good intentions, the fact that you're in a state of anger, it's going to affect your approach. It's going to affect your approach. And let's say the person that you're angry with or about to talk angrily to is oblivious to what's going on, right? So your approach to that person that's oblivious to what's going on with the anger attached could throw them off, could put them in defensive mode. And now you sitting up here arguing, not getting nothing accomplished until one of y'all calms down. So now you burning energy that really ain't accomplishing nothing, because all you're doing is transferring his anger, his energy. All you're doing is transferring your negative energy onto that person in hopes of getting them to feel you and feel how you feel. The problem with that is you're burning time, because you're not really getting to a solution. All you're doing is projecting your energy onto that person. Now, look how you reacting. It's going to cause them to react a certain way. They don't think like you. So they might react differently. And now you got a bigger issue. Instead of calming your behind down, getting your thoughts together, and taking the right approach, a different approach rather. I don't like getting into right or wrong. Taking a different approach if you really want the problem to be solved, because whatever you're after, you're gonna get. So if you're after a reaction, if you're after a certain type of reaction, you're gonna take the approach to get that action or reaction. You know, a lot of people, they get in their feelings and now they want to transfer those feelings on, especially when you're angry. When you're angry, you want somebody to feel like you. You want people to pay too. It's almost like, I feel violated, so it's time to violate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to be the only one to feel like this. I'm about to give this to somebody. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not lying. So when you angry and you uncomfortable and stuff like that, the first thing you trying to do is not try to make somebody comfortable. When you're uncomfortable, you're not going to try to make somebody comfortable. You're trying to make somebody uncomfortable as well. Because you can't give what you ain't got. So if you got uncomfortability in you, how the heck is you giving comfort? You see what I'm saying? You try to do that out of that spirit, it's gonna seem fake. You're like, okay, this joker acting nice to me. This joker ain't really, because we all got a level of discernment. Everybody ain't got strong discernment, but people can discern what's going on. Like, hold on, this joker over here talking to me a certain way, but his spirit off. What's wrong with this guy? Now you got them confused because you ain't deal with your anger. And yes, you have to express yourself. You have to, but you got to do that in a way that you choose, because everybody got different practices on dealing with their anger. Some people lash out, some people get quiet, some people go over it in their head a bunch of times. Some people, but moral of the story is you got to calm down first. Calm down first. You see what I'm saying? When you got fire on your clothes and you try to go jump on somebody else, you're going to put fire on their clothes too. So if you got fire on your clothes, you need to douse that fire first. Stop, drop, and roll. It's going to be even more frustrating. Get this fire off of me. Get this fire off of me. And Joker looking at you like, how am I going to get the fire off you? I don't have no freaking extinguisher in my hand. I'm not about to touch that fire. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So you making yourself toxic. And it's contagious. So you running to somebody else to get them to take your fire out, put your fire out. Put your own fire out. Stop, drop, and roll. Take them clothes off. Do what you got to do. But get that fire under control. You see what I'm saying? Because the likelihood of you catching fire and running out the building trying to get somebody to put your fire out, slim to none. You know what I'm saying? Jokers don't be just walking around with extinguishers in their hand, right? So yeah, Joker do what they can. I mean, I'm outside. Okay, where the water at? Ain't no water out here. What am I do? All right, I'm gonna go hook up a hose. Why they over there trying to hook a hose up to the side of the house and this, that, and the third? Whatever. You could be stop, dropping, and rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna burn to a crisp. You gonna burn a little bit more if you put it in somebody else's hands to put your fire out. It's more urgent for you to put your fire out than them. They want to put it out, but they kind of confused. Like, number one, they trying to think, how did he get on fire? How is your clothes on fire? How did you even get? So you confusing somebody else. They confused, they running, they frantic, they don't know what they're doing. And the more they confused and frantic about how you even got in that position, you still burning. This is not funny, but it is. You still burning. So how much time is going to take? Listen, deal with your... You gotta, it's faster to deal with your own fire, man. And if you know you got a tendency of getting set on fire, you need to get you some skills and some you need to get you a practice that you do. Since you known for getting set on fire, you need to get you some practices in place for real. Seriously. You need to get you some practices in place to deal with that fire when it does happen, since you know it's gonna happen. Because you got on fire today. Don't act like you ain't never got on fire before. So by this time, you need to develop some internal skills to deal with your fire, aka anger, aka anxiety, aka, you know. Because it ain't gonna really get better long term until you deal with it. You can try to put yourself in front of everybody and have them deal with you. But at the end of the day, you got to deal with yourself. You know, you got to deal with yourself. Because you with you more than anybody is. So yeah, man, let's stop being so reactive and start beating the problems. Be ahead of the problems. You see what I'm saying? Let's stop being so reactionary. Let's stop waiting for problems to happen to deal with. Let's start being proactive. Stop letting things fester. And in doing that, you got to take the right approach. Take the right approach. It will determine how you solve your problem, or even if you solve your problem. But all that short temper stuff and all that short, mm-mm. It's the only reason people are short tempered and stuff like that, is because they either one of two things: they think too fast, draw conclusions too quick, or they don't think at all. So we need to start slowing our minds down. It's stressful and stuff like that or whatever out here and all that stuff, whatever. But at the end of the day, we need our minds to operate at an optimal level. If don't nothing else do, our minds need to operate at an optimal level. If don't nothing else around you work right, if your car ain't working right, your house, that mind gotta be working right. Or you're gonna become a problem for other people. Yeah, just a little tidbit. If you felt anything that came out of me on this topic, if you have something to add, leave a comment down in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share this video to whoever you deem needs it. And we'll get back to you on the next one. It's R.I.M.E Live in HD. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will get at you guys on the next one.